Dear students, good morning to everyone. Today we are going to learn about linear pairs and vertically opposite angles and transversal angles made by transversal interior and exterior angles and interior and exterior alternate angles and exercise 6 and 7. First today linear pair. What about linear pair? A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is a straight angle are equal to 180 degrees is called a linear pair. Once again, children, a pair of adjacent angles when whose sum is supplementary or straight angle. The straight angle or 180 degrees is called a linear pair. A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is a straight angle are 180 degrees are called linear pair. Once again, children, what about linear pair? A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is straight angle. What about straight angle? 180 degrees or 180 degrees are called linear pair. First, take this example. This is straight angle. This is a straight angle like this. This is O, A, B, and C. So angle AOC and angle BOC both are adjacent angles. Both are adjacent angles. What about adjacent angles? The angles having common vertex and common arc, so it is called adjacent angles. So angle AOC and angle BOC, it has a common arm. What is the common arm? OC. And common vertex what, children? O. So these two angles are adjacent angles. Now discussing about linear pair. What about linear pair? A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is a straight angle. What is the straight angle? 180 degrees or 180 degrees are called linear pair. So these two adjacent angles, the sum of these two angles is equal to how much? 180 degrees. So these two angles are called linear pair. Clear, children? Linear pair. One more example. 70 degrees plus 110 degrees. The sum of 70 plus 110, how much, children? 180 degrees. So these two angles are a linear pair. Linear pair. This is the one more example of linear pair. Now, exercise 5. Or one more example. This is the 60 degrees. This is the 120 degrees. So angle AOC 120 degrees, angle BOC 60 degrees. The sum of these two angles 120 plus 60 equal to how much, children? 180 degrees. It is a straight angle. It is a supplementary. So these two angles are linear pair. But why it is linear pair? Mean these two angles is sum of these two angles is 180 degrees. That's why it is called linear pair. Now exercise 5. Draw the following pairs of angles as adjacent angle. Check whether they form linear pair. Once again, children, what is the given question? Draw the following pairs of angles as adjacent angles. Check whether they form linear pair. First one. 135 degrees, 45 degrees. This is the first pair. The second pair, This is 140 degrees. The second one is 55 degrees. So see children, what is the given one? Draw the following pairs of angles as adjacent angles. Check whether they form linear pair. They form linear pair. Yeah, take first one. 135 degrees, 45 degrees. Like this. This is 135 degrees. Remaining 45 degrees. Now 45 plus 135. 5 plus 5, 10. 1 carry. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 1. Total how much children? 180 degrees. So this pair is a what children? Linear pair. Why? Because here 135 given, here 45 degrees given. So you draw like this. Take 135 put here and take 145 degrees put here. So 135 plus 45 total how much children? 180 degrees. So this is a linear pair. Why it is linear pair? Means the sum of these two angles, that means 135 degrees plus 45 degrees equal to 180 degrees. Now take this one. Take 90 degrees, give here. Take 90 degrees, give here. The sum of the two angles, 90 plus 90, total of children, 180 degrees. So this pair also linear pair. Take this exact angle, give here. So it is it become a linear pair. Now take this. This is 140 degrees. This is 55 degrees. So take total 140 plus 55. 140 plus 55. 195. It is a more than 180 degrees. 195 is more than 180 degrees. It's not a linear pair. Not a linear pair. First one and second one is a linear pair. Clear children? Next. Niharika took two angles 130 degrees and 50 degrees and tried to check whether they form a linear pair. She made the following picture. So can we say that these two angles do not form a linear pair? If not, what's Niharika mistake? So Niharika take 130 degrees and 50 degrees, but they draw like this. She draw like this. One 130 plus 50, 180, but it's not a linear pair. Why it is not linear pair? What about a linear pair? A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is straight angle are 180 degrees. So it's not a adjacent angles. This is separate angle. This is separate angle. Why it is separate angle? Why it is not adjacent angles? Mean it has no common vertex and no common R. So she draw mistake. So what is the correct drawing, children? degrees. This is 130 degrees. 130 plus 50 total of max 180 degrees. It is a correct linear pair. It is a correct linear pair. Clear? Next children, vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. What is the vertical opposite angles? When two lines intersect, the angles that are formed opposite to each other at the point of intersection are called vertical opposite angles. Once again children, what about vertical opposite angles? When two lines are intersect, the angles that are formed opposite to each other at the point of intersection vertex are called vertical opposite angles. For example, draw like this. Two lines are intersecting. This line and the other line. So this line name is L. This line name is M. L and M are these two lines are intersecting. So this is the intersecting point. This is the intersecting point O. The angles that are formed opposite to each other. Here, how many angles formed, children? 1, 2, 3, 4. Total how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 4 angles. The angles that are formed opposite to each other, the pair of intersection are called vertical opposite angles. So this angle, these two are opposite angles. These two angles are opposite angles. This is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. This is the angle 4. So L and M are two lines. They are meet at one point, that is the intersecting point. Here formed how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 4 angles. So opposite angles. These 2 and 4. These two are opposite angles. It is called vertically opposite angles. And 1, 3 also opposite angles. It is called vertically opposite angles. Here which pairs are vertical opposite angles? Angle 1 and angle 3 are pair of vertical angles. Opposite angles. Angle 2 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. Angle 1 and angle 3 vertically opposite angles. Opposite angles. Angle 2 and 4. Angle 2, 4. Vertically opposite angles. How many pairs are there here? 2 pairs. Why? Because we have formed how many angles? 4 angles. So 2, 4 opposite vertical angles, vertical opposite angles. Angle 1 and angle 3 are vertical opposite angles. Clear, children? Next, exercise 6. Once, for example, here do this problem given. Here do this problem given. Once see here. Do this. Once. Here vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Angle EOD, AOB. Angle EOD and angle AOB are vertical opposite angles. Next, angle DOC and angle FOA. DOC and FOA. DOC and FOA are both are vertical opposite angles. See children, this angle and this angle. These two angles are vertically opposite angles. What is this angle? DOC and FOA here. Next one. These two are completed. Now these two. These two angles are vertical opposite angles. What about this? Angle FOE and angle FOE and angle BOC. Both are vertical opposite angles. These are vertical opposite angles. Now we are going to take exercise 6. Exercise 6. Name two pairs of vertical opposite angles in the figure. Two pairs of vertical opposite angles in the figure. Name two vertically, two pairs of vertically opposite angles in the figure. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. This is the points. This is the vertex. Here given name two pairs of vertically opposite angles. Two pairs. These two are vertical opposite angles. This angle and this angle. Not this one, this one. So why? Because this both are what? Not a vertical opposite angles. So vertical means opposite angles. Opposite angles. So COB and AOD are vertical opposite angles. Angle COB and angle AOD both are vertically opposite angles. This is one pair. Here asking how many pairs, children? Two pairs. So take one more pair. This angle and this total angle. This angle and this total angle. AOC and DOB. Once see children, this angle and this total angle. AOC and DOB. These two angles are vertically opposite angle. Take that one. Angle AOC and angle DOB. These both are vertically opposite angles. How many pairs? One pair, two pairs. They are asking only in this problem. Two pairs only. Name two pairs of vertical opposite angles in the figure, given figure. Clear, children? Next, I am going to take second problem in exercise 6. This is the exercise 6 problem, children. Now I am going to take second problem in exercise 6. Find the measure of x and y, x, y and z without actually measuring them. Without actually measuring them. So the given like this picture is given. This is the 160 degrees. This angle name is x. This angle name is y. This angle name is z. So find the measuring of x, y and z. This x, y and z. without actual measuring. So here vertical opposite angles. What is the vertical opposite angle, children? A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is straight angle or 180 degrees is called a vertical opposite angles. So y and 160, these both angles are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Once listen, children. What about that? Vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle y is equal to angle 160. So these both are equal. Why? Because vertically opposite angles are equal. These two angles are equal. So y degrees is equal to how much? 160 degrees. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angle. Vertical opposite angles are equal. Now find x value. Now find what, children? X. So once see, children, this is the one line. These two angles linear pair. Why? Because angle x and angle y are what, children? Adjacent angles. What, children? Adjacent angles. Once see, angle x and angle y are adjacent angles. What about linear pair? Adjacent angles whose sum is equal to 180 degrees. So that angles are pair of linear. So angle x plus angle y both are how much, children? 180 degrees. So angle x plus angle y equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because what, children? Linear pair. Clear, children? Angle x plus angle y equal to how much? 180 degrees. Why mean? It is a linear pair. What is the linear pair? What is the linear pair, children? The sum of a pair of adjacent angles whose sum is straight angle 180 degrees is called a linear pair. The sum of these two angles equal to how much? 180 degrees. So it is called a linear pair. So what about y value? Y angle how much, children? Here 160 degrees. So angle x plus 160 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So this 160 sent to RHS side. Here equal symbol is there. Already we have learned how to transposing terms to LHS2 and RHS in chapter 3, that is a simple equation. So this 160 sent to RHS side. So angle x is equal to 180 degrees minus 160 degrees. We get how much, children? 20 degrees. We get what? 20 degrees. So then finally angle x equal to how much? 20 degrees. This angle equal to how much? 20 degrees. And once look here, angle x and angle z are both vertically opposite angles. Angle x and angle z are, these two angles are vertically opposite angles. So vertical opposite angles are equal. Angle x is equal to 20 degrees and angle z also how much, children? 20 degrees. Why? Because both are angle x and angle z are vertically opposite angles. Therefore, angle z equal to 20 degrees. Why? Because angle x and angle z are vertically opposite angles. Clear, children? Once here, find the measure of x, y, z without actually measuring. This is the given diagram. X, y, z here 160 degrees. First we find the value of x. So these two angles y and 160 are vertical opposite angles are equal. So angle y is equal to how much, children? 160 degrees. Now take angle x and angle y. These two angles are linear pair. Why? Because these two angles are called to adjacent angles. A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is straight angle or 180 degrees is called a linear pair. So angle x plus angle y equal to 180 degrees. It is a linear pair. What about angle Y value? 160 degrees. Take 160 degrees and substitute in Y value. So angle X plus 160 degrees equal to 180 degrees. This 160 set to RHS side, we get angle X equal to 20 degrees. Now angle X and angle Z both are vertical opposite angles. Vertical opposite angles are equal. That's why angle Z value also 20 degrees. So that is the answer. Clear, children? Now transversal. Now discussing about transversal. What is the transversal? A line which intersects two or more lines at distinct points is called a transversal. What is the transversal, children? A line which intersects two or more lines at distinct points is called a transversal. Transversal. For example, this line L, this line L. So what about transversal, children? A line which intersects two or more lines. Here, how many lines are there? Two lines L and M. This line L. This line intersect on L and M at distinct points here. These 2 points. So okay now. So it's called a transversal. So N is called what, children? Transversal. L and M are 2 lines. A line which intersects 2 or more lines at distinct points is called a transversal. So it is a N line, it is a L line, it is a M line. So these 2 lines, this is N is called transversal. This line meted here 1 point, here 1 more point. So here formed how many angles? 4 angles. Here 4 angles. So N is called transversal. N is called what, children? Transversal. Next, angles made by transversal. Angles made by transversal. Angles made by transversal. Take this figure, this diagram only. L, M, and N line is a transversal. So this N line meted here 1 point on L, 1 more point meted on L line M. So here formed how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many angles formed here? 4 angles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also formed how many angles? 4 angles. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So total how many angles? 8 angles. So angles made by transversal. Here made how many angles? 4 angles. Here made how many angles? 4 angles. This is the angles made by a transversal. Clear, children? Next, discussing about corresponding angles. Now discussing about what, children? I can say to you very simple on corresponding angles, an interior and exterior alternate angles, and interior and exteriors on the same side of the transversal, isn't it? Now discussing about corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Take two lines. This line M, this line L. This line L. This is a transversal line. So this is a transversal line. Now discussing about corresponding angles. This angle and this angle. These two angles are corresponding angles. Why? Because this angle is exterior, this angle is interior. Inside angle, this is the exterior angle. These two angles are same side of transversal. One is exterior angle, one is interior angle of same side of transversal. It is called corresponding angle. Once you listen, one exterior angle and one same side of transversal exterior angle, one interior angle. These two are called corresponding angles. These two are corresponding angles, and these two angles are corresponding angles. This angle corresponding angle, and this angle, these two angles are corresponding angle. For example, if this angle name is 1, this angle name is 2. 1 and 2 are corresponding angles. If this angle name 3, if this angle name 4, 3, 4 are corresponding angles. 3, 4 are what, children? Corresponding angles. And this is the interior angle. Now it is a interior angle. It is a exterior angle. This angle, these two angles are corresponding angle. If this angle name is 5, this angle name is 6. So 5 and 6 are corresponding angle. Why? Because angle 5 is a interior and angle 6 is a exterior. Now this angle and this angle name is 7, this angle name is 8. Angle 7 is a interior, angle 8 is a exterior. These two angles are corresponding angles. Once listen, children. What about corresponding angle? Same side of transversal, one is exterior angle, one is interior angle. We are said to be corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 2. These two are corresponding angles. Angle 3 and angle 4. Exterior, interior. These two angles are corresponding angles. Angle 5 and angle 6. These two angles are corresponding angles. Angle 7 and angle 8. These two angles are corresponding angles. So once say angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 5 and angle 6. Angle 3 and angle 4. Angle 7 and angle 8. These are corresponding angles. These are what, children? Corresponding angles. Clear, children? Once again, one exterior angle, one interior angle of same side of transversal. Angle 1 and angle 2 are corresponding. Angle 5 and angle 6 are corresponding. Angle 3 and angle 7, angle 4 are corresponding. Angle 7 and angle 8 are corresponding angles. Clear, children? Next, interior and exterior alternate angles. Interior, exterior alternate angles. Alternate angles. Let me take this line. M, N, L is a transversal. This line meted on one point on M line, one more point meted on line N. So here formed how many angles? 4 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here formed how many angles? 4 angles. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now interior and exterior alternate angles. Alternate mean what? Not same side of transversal. Alternate mean what? Not same side of transversal. So first take interior. First take what, children? Interior. Take interior. 1, 4, 5, 6. Angle 1, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. These are interior angles. Angle 2, angle 3, angle 7, angle 8 are exterior angle. Exterior means outside of outside of this lines. Interior means inside of this two parallels. Now discussing about interior alternate. Alternate means not same side of transversal. So angle 1, angle 5. These two are interior alternate angles. Angle 1 and angle 5. Not same side this side and this side. Alternate means not same side. So alternate means not same side. 1 and 5. These two angles are alternate interior angles. Angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate interior angles. Interior means inside. Angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 6. These are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Now, angle 2, angle 8. These two are alternate exterior angles. This side and this side. Not same side, these two angles. So, angle 2 and angle 8. Angle 2 and angle 8. And angle 3 and angle 7. Angle 7. These are alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles. Clear, children? These are alternate interior angles that are alternate exterior angles. Next. Now interior and interior of angles on the same side of the transversal. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Same side of transversal. Take this side, take one more line. These four angles 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These four angles are interior angles. Here, interior angles on the same side of transversal. Same side means this side, same side. This also same side. Angle 1 and angle 4 are interior angles on the same side, and angle 2 and angle 4 are interior angles on the same side. Angle 1 and angle 4 and angle 2 and angle 3 are interior same side angles, interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Clear, children? Next, exercise 7. Exercise 7, children. First page, here fill up the blanks The line which intersect two or more lines at distinct points is called a transversal. What children? Transversal. The sum of interior angles on the same side of the transversal or supplementary, then the lines are dash. What children? The sum of interior angles on the same side of the transversal or supplementary, then it is called what children? What? Next one. If two lines intersect each other, then the number of common points they have dash. So these two bits are take homework. Next, second bit. In the adjacent figure, the lines L and M are parallel and N is a transversal. Fill in the blanks for all the situations given below. They given like this, like this. This is a transversal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. So here, if angle 1 is equal to 80 degrees, then angle 2 equal to how much? Angle 2 is equal to how much? See children, if angle 1 is equal to 80 degrees, then angle 2 is equal to dash. Where is the angle 1? Here. So angle 1, 80 degrees. So angle 2 how much? Angle 2 how much? This is the linear pair. This is the linear pair. What is the linear pair? 180 degrees. So angle 1 equal to 80 degrees. So what about angle 2? Angle 2 equal to 180 minus 80. What is the linear pair? It is a 180 degrees. So 180 minus 80 how much children? 100. How much? Why? Because these two angles are a linear pair. So what is the linear pair? The sum of two adjacent angles is supplementary, is a straight angle or 180 degrees is called a linear pair. So angle 1 equal to 80 degrees given. This is the 180 minus 80, we get 100. Angle 3 is equal to 100. If angle 3 equal to 45 degrees, then angle 7 equal to dash. Once see children, angle 3 how much? 45 degrees. 45 degrees. So angle 7 how much? Angle 3 and angle 7 are both are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Angle 3 and angle 7 are what children? Alternate interior angles are equal. So angle 3 is equal to 45. Then angle 7 also how much children? 45. Once.